Hello friends, this is our third series on Shiva Sutra. Sutra means which explains much in very few words. The first Shiva Sutra was Chaitanya Atma, means to know the true source of happiness and joy. That is Swatmananda Prakasha Vapu say, we need to know our consciousness. We need to raise the levels, the energy levels of our consciousness. The second Shiva Sutra was Jnanam Bandham. That is, the false knowledge will never make you liberated. That is, the false knowledge will never make you feel liberated. You need to know the true knowledge. Only then you can gain the true source of joy. That is Swatmananda Prakasha Vapusi. Friends, today is the turn of third sutra. Today we will try to understand the third Shiva Sutra. Friends, the third Shiva Sutra is Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. The essence of this sutra is that our body is a part of this universe. Our body is made up of 5 universal elements such as fire, air, earth, water, sky and space. These 5 elements belong to universe. This body belongs to universe. We are not this body. When we will witness this, that we are not this body, only then we will reach the true goal of Swatmananda Prakasha Vapuse. Friends, now let's understand the sutra in detail. It explains that 5 elements belong to this universe and our body is made up of these 5 elements. Our body perceives the universe through the 5 sense organs. The 5 sense organs such as eyes, ears, nose, skin, etc. Our body perceives universe through these 5 sense organs, and these are a manifestation of 5 elements which our body is composed of. If we won't have these 5 sense organs, we won't be able to witness the universe. These universal 5 elements via the 5 sense organs make us witness the universe. Gurudev says that these 5 elements and the manifestation of 5 sense organs and the mind all belongs to the universe, and the body through which we witness all this is an art. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. Gurudev says when we will understand that we are a witness to this universe, only then we can understand the true knowledge, the true knowledge which is free of any illusions. To make it more fathomable, Yoni Varga Kala Shariram, Gurudev says that our body is a byproduct of the food which we consume. The potatoes, tomatoes, brinjals, the jackfruit, etc. which we consume becomes a part of us. When it becomes a part of us, it becomes our body. These bananas, etc. become us, and they listen, they hear, they think through this body. This body is a byproduct of the food which we consume. So the type of food we consume, the type of behavior we exhibit, the type of food we consume determine the type of person we are. That is, our body is nothing but the food which we consume. For example, the weight of our body is due to the weight of the food which we consume. The more food we consume, the more weight we gain. This weight of the body, along with the air through which we are breathing in and out, and the water which we consume, all these will remain here only. We will not remain here. These things, these food, water and air belongs to this universe. Our body belongs to universe. Our body is due to this universe. Our body is made up of 5 universal elements and we are not this body. When we witness this, only then the true knowledge will appear before us. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. Yoni means the matrix, the mother, the womb, the creation, the source of the creation. Varga means the class, the family, the group. And Shariram means the body, Kala means the art. All these 5 elements, all the 5 elements through 5 sense organs make us witness the universe, which is an art in itself. We should be aware of this art. This is an art. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. Coming to Yoni means the source of the creation, the greater universe from which everything has come, from which our body and mind has come. This is also the source of Maya. Maya, the illusions. This Maya makes us understand the false things as true. That is why this is Maya. Maya is also a creation of the universe, the creation of the greater universe. When we will understand this, when we will be able to witness this fact, we will be out of the clutches of the Maya, the way Gautama Buddha came when he got the enlightenment. Maya gives the duality in the world, the doubts in the world. Maya also is a source of creativity. The creativity of Maya is expressed via 3 gunas. 3 gunas such as Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. When in someone Sattvic guna predominates, the wisdom qualities predominates. If Rajas predominates, it gives a drive to ambitions, and if there is Tamas, it makes us depressed. These 3 gunas gives us our behavior. These all are a byproduct of Maya. Maya, which makes us understand, which makes us perceive the world as she wants. In Sanskrit, these gunas are like ropes. These ropes entangle us to the bondages of the knowledge, to the false knowledge. When we are able to cut these ropes, we will be able to see that we are different from the Maya. These 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, bind us and configure us within the matrix, the hologram of Maya. This is the illusion of this world which we are entangled in. Further, within this Maya, which expresses itself through 3 gunas, there are 3 layers of dirt. First is Anavamala, means the ego within us is a dirt. If we are egoistic, we will be so self-centered that we will think that we are different from others. We don't need others. This will take us away from others, and this will make us feel that we are not a part of this universe, because all the human bodies are made up of 5 universal elements. If we will not have oneness with all beings, the knowledge which we have is false. Second layer of dirt is Maimamala, means the illusions. Third layer of dirt is Karnamala, the karmic cycle in which we are entangled. It is due to the gunas which predominates us, and three gunas gives us specific habits, the habits which we repeat in all the lifetimes, and these lifetimes make us entangle in the karmic cycle which are a byproduct of three gunas only. This makes us go through the karmic cycle again and again. So these three gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, which are a byproduct of Maya, and Maya which is itself a byproduct of universe, the greater universe, make us fall in the karmic cycle again and again. To come out of this cycle, our knowledge should not be false, our knowledge should be true. To have the true knowledge, we should understand that we are witness to this universe. We perceive this universe through our body and the five sense organs through the art, which manifests all this. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. When we understand this, that we are a witness to this universe, we will generate oneness with everyone. That oneness with everyone will give us a true happiness and joy. To make this fact more practical, Gurudev says that we apply ash on our skin. When we apply ash on our skin, it signifies that there is no difference between the ash and the body. Some days before, ash was a body, and some days later, this body, our body, will also turn into ash. Applying of ash on the skin means that we will also become ash. There is no difference between the ash and our body. We are a byproduct of the five elements of this universe. It says that when we will feel this experience by applying ash in routine, we will never be able to commit a crime, never will feel heartedness, never will try to kill anyone, because we know we are nothing but the ash, and also we understand we are nothing but ash, and this feeling will generate more oneness within us, which will lead us towards the true knowledge, the true happiness, Swatmananda Prakasha Vapusi. Further, the routine of applying ash is known as Vibhuti. We at Bhuti. Bhuti means experience. Experience which we are gaining through the five sense organs is the experience. But when we apply ash, this experience is known as Vibhuti. Vishesha means the special experience. The special experience is that when we understand that our true nature is Shiva. Shiva is the true nature of ourself. True nature is happiness, light and joy. This is the special experience, that is Vibhuti. It will come via meditating. This meditation will happen when we will understand that we are different from this body. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. The sutra explains it in opposite ways. It says that you will have to unite with the body, you will have to unite with the universe, you will have to feel oneness with the universe. Applying ash on our skin every day reminds us that our true nature is Shiva and we are nothing but a byproduct of this nature, of this universe, and we will become ash one day. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. The sutra explains the opposite. Sutra says that you need to develop oneness with the universe, you need to develop oneness with the body, you need to develop oneness with the elements. When you will develop this oneness, the manifestation of witness will happen. When the manifestation of witness, the witness will happen, then you will realize that you are not this body, you are different from this. We can experience this special experience by meditations. Gurudev says that if a kite has to fly high in the sky, it has to liberate it, there has to be joy, then it needs to be held back from behind. Similarly, if you want to be liberated, you want liberation, human wants liberation from the karmic cycle, it needs to go back, it needs to hold back to its body, it needs to know its body. When the human will understand that he is different from the body, he will come to know that he is a witness and he will be liberated. Like in Yoga Nidra, we put attention to the different parts of the body. When we put attention to the different parts of the body, a moment comes when we become different from the body. We go to the deep rest and meditation happens. And we get the complete rest only when we reach the Swatmananda Prakasha Vapuse. When we develop oneness with our body, when we develop oneness with the universe, we will develop oneness with everyone around. Our consciousness will be at the next level at that time. Our consciousness level will be higher at that time because we will be able to accept anyone in the world. We will not feel ourselves to be different from others. There will not be any egoistic feelings. There will remain no ego within us. We will feel liberated in the world. Gurudev says only a conscious person can admire anyone else. This consciousness which makes us admire anyone is through the five sense organs which makes us perceive the world. This only a conscious person can admire a person. We admire a person through the five sense organs which are a byproduct of five elements of the universe. Yogi Varga Kala Shariram means that you need to have consciousness levels higher. The person whose consciousness due to the tamasic guna is depressed will not be able to admire others. We need to raise our consciousness. To raise a consciousness, we need to come out of the ropes. We need to come out of the three ropes. We need to come out of the entanglement of the three ropes of Sattva, Raja and Tamasa Guna. When we will be able to do this, the true knowledge will appear before us and Swatananda Prakasha will appear before us. Nahi jnana sadrasha pavitra iti vidyute. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says that we can raise our consciousness by true knowledge. Knowledge can only clean us. It is only knowledge which can liberate us. We need to raise our level of consciousness to be out of the clutches of Maya, which makes us bind to this universe, which makes us bind to the Maya of this universe. This knowledge will come by meditation. Krishna says that only knowledge can make you liberated, only knowledge can make you purified. Knowledge is like a soap. If you have arrogance that you have knowledge, this is like the dirt on the soap. Gurudev says that you need to cleanse the soap, you need to clean the soap even so as to remove the dirt of arrogance. Gurudev says the smell of arrogance is bad, then is worse than the smell of ignorance. False knowledge should go by knowledge, the true knowledge. This false knowledge should be transformed into true knowledge. The true knowledge will be achieved by raising the level of consciousness by doing Sudarshan Kriya and meditations. Gurudev says that until you don't have the true knowledge, until you haven't reached Swatmananda Prakasha Vapuse, your knowledge is not true. Gurudev says that twinkling of stars, the light which has reached us may be 1,000 years old, but we still receive it. We still feel good with this because the true nature of light is to be spread. Similarly, the true nature of happiness is to be spread. If you have achieved Swatmananda Prakashavapuse, like the light, happiness needs to be spread. If each and every cell of your consciousness is not radiating Swatmananda Prakashavapuse, is not radiating happiness, is not radiating joy, that means you have not achieved the goal. You are still having bondages of the knowledge. You need to escape the ropes of the bondages. You need to escape the bondages of the knowledge. When you will escape this, you will come to know that everyone is one. You will feel oneness with everyone. There will be no heartedness. There will be true joy and light. And this light and happiness should be radiated from each cell of the body. You need to achieve the goal. The goal is Swatmananda Prakashavapuse. Friends, this was a third Shiva Sutra, Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. Means we are a product of this nature, we are a product of the Yoni, we are a product of the greater universe, and our body, mind, food which we eat, all will remain here, and we are different from this. This knowledge will come by meditating, by achieving Swatmananda Prakashavapuse. When we will achieve this knowledge, our knowledge will be true. Friends, we will meet with the fourth Shiva Sutra. Thanks a lot.